If playing video games is a passion of yours or hobby of yours, specifically PC gaming, you've probably already heard of honeycomb mice that are super lightweight, that are game-changing. There's been a lot of companies that have come out with their own version of this mouse. To name a few, Final Mouse, G-Wolves, Glorious PC Gaming Race. But we're gonna talk about one in particular today, and that one's gonna be the Model O. So there's a couple of reasons why I decided to go with the Model O instead of one of the other brands. The first reason being it's not $200 and they're not sold out like a certain brand. The Model O is probably the most popular one that's kind of taken off over like the past year. And I think it's probably the most accurate to review the one that people have in their hands the most. Another reason I actually decided to go with this mouse too is because a lot of people in my Twitch stream have suggested this mouse to me over and over again. By the way, if you want to check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/pixelclubhouse. I feel like a lot of people look at these lightweight honeycomb mice and think that they're gimmicks. And I can see why you would think that. I thought that too for the longest time until I tried one. I'm gonna tell you why I think they're pretty cool. And I also am gonna tell you why a lot of people may not like them. Let's talk about how the Model O arrives to your house in a box. But when you open that box from Amazon or from wherever you ordered the mouse, this is what you see. The mouse comes in a small rectangular box that's white, black, and yellow. It'll tell you which model that you bought and exactly what the spec of your mouse is. All you gotta do is pull the top off of the box, and there it is. There's your mouse, just sitting there, nicely. It'll have the braided USB cable and the manual for the mouse, which contains the RGB instructions. There is software that you can download for the mouse on their website that does contain a little more complicated things that you can do with the RGB lighting. I don't think it's necessary, but if you're a fan of that stuff, it is there. Okay, so let's talk about the specs of the Model O. I bought the white matte version, so I have the one that weighs
67 grams.
Now the sensor that they use in this mouse is pretty industry standard. I don't really think it's worth going over. The sensor comes in every single mouse that you can pretty much buy on the market today. It's nothing special. It's still good. It's a pretty good sensor, which is why every mouse company uses it. But it's nothing unique to the mouse. So I'm not really gonna cover that. I will go over the other thing that they have on the bottom of the mouse, which are the G-skates. There's 4 feet kind of on the bottom of the mouse that allow for a really smooth experience, you could say. Glorious PC Gaming actually talk about this a lot when they're marketing the Model O. And it definitely makes a difference. The difference between the Corsair mouse that I currently have and the Glorious Model O are literally night and day. Another really cool thing about this mouse that I really liked was the braided USB-C cable. First of all, the cable's braided. It doesn't pull or tug, which is super important when you're dealing with the lightweight mouse, because if it's pulling or tugging, that's gonna really mess you up in a super competitive situation, especially a game like Valorant, Call of Duty, Fortnite, I guess. Fall Guys. That's a good one. I actually forgot to mention that this mouse actually comes in 2 different sizes. So there's the Model O and then there's the Model O minus for smaller hands. So if you feel like you have smaller hands, I actually recommend going with the Model O minus because I would say I don't know. I don't know what size my hands are. Hand sized? Anyway, on their website, they have a size chart that tells you exactly how big each mouse is, the Model O and the Model O minus. So if you're not too sure, you can go ahead and check that out. Let me know your hand size in the comments. Oh, by the way, I actually recorded some mouse ASMR for those of you who like ASMR. Nice. Sounds so good. Just makes me wanna, okay, I don't know why I do this. Okay, let's get into the RGB lighting that this mouse has. Yes, it has RGB lighting. Just like everything else that's being made and marketed towards PC gaming or gaming in general, it has RGB lighting. Just like the keyboard I have, the RGB lighting can be controlled from the mouse itself. You don't need any third-party software. In the box, you'll find the manual. In the manual, you'll find the instructions of how to program the RGB lighting straight from the mouse itself. No third-party software. Push a couple buttons on your mouse, you got RGB lighting to your heart's content. Okay, let's talk about the one thing that a lot of people may not like about this mouse. Like I said before, this mouse is pretty lightweight, which is very different to a lot of other mice people get. Now, it's not a big difference, but it's a big enough difference for you to notice it and for you to possibly not like it. for a couple reasons. One of the reasons is a lot of people actually like heavier mice. Some people actually like the weight and rely on the weight to help their aim. Another reason that you may not like this mouse is because, like I said, it's different. It may take some getting used to, but a lot of people also, when they try something different and it's not similar to what they were using before, decide to not use it. And I can completely understand that, because after using this mouse for a couple days, I kind of agree. However, I know in the long run, it'll make things a lot easier, but for now, while I'm getting used to it, sometimes it can be a little frustrating. So keep that in mind before you get something like this. It is different. It does feel different. But once you get used to it, it feels pretty good. Overall, I really like this mouse. I think it's really cool. I like that it's affordable at 50 or 60 bucks. I'm gonna be using this mouse a lot. So again, please, if you have any questions, let me know. Hopefully I can answer them. If not, I'll find the answer for you. If you're still not sure if you wanna buy the Model O or not, that's cool. Come by my stream, see it in action. I stream every day, and I'm gonna use the mouse every day as well. Twitch.tv/PixelClubhouse. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope this helped. I hope you guys found it useful. I'll see you guys next time. See ya.
You can shoot him.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
Pixel,
Bro. I have 2 health. Oh my god, dude.
Yes,